Welcome everyone back to another episode of the free to play series. This is actually future Donut Master, and I just want to say we're so close to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for everyone who has subbed between the last episode and this episode. This is actually a part 2 of week 11. If you guys watched the previous part, you know that it got cut into 2, and this is the second part now. We are going to be talking about, I believe, 6 units, 2 EZAs, and all that. There was a lot of units in week 11, so I had to split into 2. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the video, and don't worry, I'll come back at the end just so I could clean it all up. So the next unit we are going to be talking about is this Super Saiyan 2 Cabba. You can find this guy in Universe 6 Saga Story Event. So this character is a long grind. It does start off as an SR, and you have to unlock him, of course, 5 times, get the medals. That's why he is a suggestion rating of 3. I'm sorry, not 3, it's 6. That's why he's a suggestion rating of 6. It is so long, especially getting all the medals. You're going to need all the Cabbas, all the trainings, and everything like that, right? It's just a long grind. So it is a 6 out of 10, but it does have an EZA. So depending on if you are going to do this EZA, this whole free-to-play it changes a little bit, right? So usually a character like this is a 6. However, if you do decide to EZA him, and the Kale and Caulifla we're going to talk about a little later, that is going to be a suggestion rating about 8. It is a bit hard, however, they're very good units, so we're going to talk about that. So if not, just grind the character, you don't have to worry about the EZA. However, if you are going to do the EZA, listen to me starting right now, okay? So basically, this event, this EZA is pretty easy if you have some summonable units. However, we're not going to use the summonable units on the EZA. We're going to use only the free-to-play units. So that's where it does come a little. It is a bit trickier, but don't worry, it's totally fine because I'll teach you guys how to do it. So if you are certain, listen. If you are certain that you're going to get these 3 EZAs, the Cabba, the Kale, and Caulifla, you're going to want to rainbow them straight away. Usually I rainbow after the EZA, however this is going to be different because you do need the rainbow to complete the EZAs, right? So you're going to want to rainbow these characters as soon as you unlock them. So I don't rainbow them until a lot later, but we'll show you that when we get to the EZAs. However, Cabba, a very good unit, especially after EZA, very decent, about an 8 out of 10 of course if the EZA. If you're not going to EZA, just a 6 out of 10, very good units. I believe his categories are, let me check actually. Universe Saga, Pure Saiyan's Full Power, Universe 6, Super Saiyan 2, Rapid Growth, Miraculous Awakening, Defenders of Justice, Beyond Super Saiyan, Bond, Master, and Disciple. So actually very good categories, and especially if you run them with the other EZAs on Universe 6, you have almost a broken unit because it is so good, especially if you run them with like a Vegeta. Very, very, very good. So that's all I wanted to say about Cabba. Very good unit. So if you are going to decide to EZA him, make sure to rainbow him because you aren't going to be able to beat it without the rainbow. If not, don't worry about the rainbow. Just have the unit, and then that's it. So Cabba, 6 out of 10 if you aren't going to EZA him. 8 out of 10 if you are. Good unit overall. So let's get into the next 2 units. The next 2 units we are going to be talking about is this Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and Super Saiyan 2 Kale. Right now we are going to be talking about Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla, is up on your screen now and about to go through all that. So same thing applies with these guys as the Cabba. They do start on SR, so it is going to take a lot of medals. However, you don't have to grind as many medals because I believe they only need 1 medal the entire time, and you can find them on the same stage, so that is not a problem. So it is a suggestion rating of a 7 because it's 2 very good units. You're not really struggling with the medals because the medals are all in the same battle, and you get both the Kale and Caulifla medals, and they both come in the same amount of, if you get 5, you're gonna get 5 of the other one, so it's pretty close. It's not like you get 100 Cauliflas and you get like 1 Kale, so they come out pretty evenly. So very good event here. Of course, this event is a Universe Survival Saga event. So the same thing applies with these girls as the Cabba. If you plan to EZA them, which we'll talk about next or after the next one, you are going to want to rainbow them off the bat, just like the Cabba. You're going to want to rainbow Kale and Caulifla. Let me actually tell you what I rainbowed them. So if this Caulifla, I went pure additional and crit, 15 additional, 11 crit, so very good. And of course, if you do get the Universe 6 orbs, you can put them into the units. It doesn't really matter, you don't really need to, but it does help out a lot. So Super Saiyan Caulifla and Super Saiyan Kale, but with this Caulifla, you are going to have to run a Kale unit with her. It just boosts, it's more of a support unit. You really do need the Kale so that you get the entire passive of Super Saiyan to Caulifla. And the same thing with Kale. If you have the Kale, you need the Caulifla to activate its full passive. You just need the both of them, but they have almost identical categories and links. So if you're running one of them, you're most likely going to run the other one anyway. So you don't really have to focus on putting them into teams. They're basically in the same teams. So Caulifla, probably my favorite, does manage to dodge a lot. Of course, she is one of the fastest characters in Dragon Ball, according to the writers, not me. But she is very fast. She could dodge all she wants. So a good unit for dodging. You don't have to put dodge on her. She'll dodge on her own. Suggestion rating for this is going to be a 7 out of 10 for this event, just because you get two really good characters. And of course, if you plan to easy it's going to be a 9. Very good. Again, please rainbow if you're going to EZA. If not, don't worry about it. Next character, let's talk about the next one. The second unit we are going to be talking about is Super Saiyan 2 Kale. Just like her counterpart, Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla, same thing applies with this one. If you plan to EZA them, of course, give them a rainbow. It's going to help a lot with the actual EZA. Plus, if you're running a Kale, you're going to have to run a Caulifla, but it's totally fine because they have these same categories, the links. If you're running one, you're most likely going to be running the other one. Plus, if you put Cabba in there, it's a really good linking partner. So, pretty good unit overall. Nothing I can say about it. I could go over what I put on their rainbow. So, rainbow here is going to be a 15 additional and 11 dodge. I just planned it like that, so to have dodge on this Kale. Caulifla already dodges, so there's no reason, and this Kale does work a lot. So of course, if you have a Caulifla on the team, you will get a plus key and attack and defense chance. So very good unit. Same thing goes with Kale. Please rainbow if you are going to be easing it. Of course, if not, don't worry about it. Again, this event is about a 9 out of 10 if you plan to EZA, a 7 out of 10 if not, because you're still getting two very good units either way. Because even without the EZAs, they are some really good free-to-play units. If you link them together, if you keep them together, they're very good for Universe 6. However, if you EZA them, just makes it a lot better, right? So that's going to be it for the Super Saiyan 2 Kale and Caulifla. And you can find this obviously in the Universe Survival Saga event story. And let's get on to the final characters you're going to need for the EZA. The next character we are going to be talking about is Vados. Vados is going to be the leader, or in this case, the best one you're going to actually grind. It is the only character on this stage that has a Dokkan Awaken. So if you look on the left side of the screen, it's going to be Warriors of Universe 6. Comes with 4 characters total. Vados, Hit, the 2 Namekians from Universe 6, and Champa. However, you do see Champa crossed out. You are not going to need Champa at all. I did not even do Champa at all. His active is horrible. His passive is horrible. I didn't even want to take him to the team. It would be so much harder. So all you have to farm, if you plan to do the EZAs, all you're going to have to farm is Vados, Hit, and the Namekians. Suggestion rate is a 4 because you really don't need any of these units if you aren't going to EZA them. Or these units don't even get EZAs. But if you aren't going to EZA the Kale and Caulifla and the Cabba, you really don't need these besides maybe the Vados and Hit if you like Hit. But these characters don't have Dokkan Awakens except the Vados, and there's no point in having them. You're just wasting training mats, you're just wasting medals, all that. But of course, if you are going to EZA, you are going to talk about these. These I want to go over a little rapid fire since there isn't much to say. Vados, very good. This is the leader you're going to use, Universe 6 lead. A very good unit. Dodges a lot actually. She dodges more than I thought she was. Of course, only one with a Dokkan. Pretty good. Probably the best unit. So even if you aren't going to EZA, this is probably the one unit you are going to get out of the 4. Very good unit. Let's talk about the next one. Physical Hit is going to be the next one we are going to be talking about. A very good free-to-play character. He does have a chance of stunning, however, it won't be necessary for the EZAs. And he does have a slight chance of dodging. However, I haven't seen it dodge, so when we do the EZAs, it won't be a RNG type thing. I didn't see him dodge the entire time I was doing it, so you don't have to worry about that. As you can see, I do have it not max level, but close to it. Obviously, super attack 10 and all the hidden potential orbs unlocked. Pretty good unit. You wouldn't need it unless you have the EZA. It's decent, you know. So honestly, this character alone, probably like a 2 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend unless your favorite character is hit. You could save this for later. There's a lot of story events out right now, and you just don't want to waste your time with characters like this. So, of course, if you're doing the EZA, get them. It is gonna help. Next character, rapid fire. The next character we are gonna be talking about is the two Namekians from Universe 6. I can't pronounce their names. I won't even attempt it because I know I'm gonna butcher it. However, the two Namekians, pretty decent unit. They do have a good attack and defense buff with Universe 6 team, so a little better than the hit. So we'll talk about how we're gonna do that, but how we're gonna do the EZAs. However, this one not necessary. Doesn't have a Dokkan. It's pretty bad unit, very bad unit actually. So if you do plan to EZA Kale, Caulifla, and Cabba, please get this character. You're going to need him. If not, don't even blink an eye. We'll go in them, get him, just get the Vados, and you should be fine. So, character is pretty decent. Other than that, events overall is awful. Cabba, I'm sorry. The Champa, I didn't even attempt, so we're not even going to talk about the Champa. Horrible passive. Not even going to talk about him. So, that's going to be it for this event. I didn't even unlock Champa, so I didn't even have the character to do it, so didn't want to waste all those tickets, memories, and medals. So let's get straight into the EZA, the things you guys probably waiting for. The second EZA we are going to be talking about today is this Extreme Z Arena Universe 6 edition. Right now you should be seeing all the characters get rainbows. I managed to rainbow them because I couldn't finish it, I couldn't complete them, so I thought, why not rainbow them? I'm going to rainbow them afterwards anyway. But the rainbow really did help. I promise it does help. You can't physically do it without it, the rainbows, but the rainbows does give you a chance. So let's go over the team comp real quick. You're going to have Vados as the leader for a Universe 6 lead, the only leader skill that works out of all these guys. Hit, you just need them to be there. A pretty awful unit. You really don't want him to get hit. Unlike his name, please don't let him get hit. Trust me, that dodge never comes on unless you're feeling lucky, but the dodge on the hit doesn't work at all. So make sure he doesn't get hit at all. Same thing goes with the Universe 6 Namekians. They tank better than hit depending on the stage. However, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't if he's gonna get hit once, sure, go for it. However, if he's getting hit like 2 or 3 times, do not put those Namekians there. They're just gonna kill you. So make sure they're either out of rotation or they're going on a spot that no one is hitting. And then these 3 are gonna be carrying you the entire time: Cabba, Caulifla, and Kale. So when you do this, you're actually going to do it in a specific order. Because if you do one, you're going to die easily. If you do the Cabba first, the Vados is going to get hit hard because of an AGL. If you do the Kale first, you have 2 tech units and it's going to be bad news. So I actually recommend you go for the Caulifla first. You might be asking, well, hit's there, so he's going to get hit. Well, again, if you make sure he doesn't get hit, if you put him off rotation, you should be fine. I feel like the Caulifla is the first one I did. It was the easiest one to do out of the 3 once they were rainbowed. So Caulifla should be an easy wipe. Once you do Caulifla, you're going to want to Dokkan her straight away. You're going to want to EZA her straight away. You don't want to waste any time. You're not going to want to do them all 3 at once. It's going to be hard. So once you finish the Caulifla, you're going to want to EZA her. And then the second unit you are going to go for is Cabba. I recommend going the Cabba next because you don't want to go with Kale with 2 tech. If you're going to go with 2 techs, at least have one of the techs be EZA, as in the Cabba. He won't get hit as hard. So with the Kale and Caulifla could easily dodge. Kale, we did put her dodge, so she should be able to dodge some, but if not, she does tank well with Caulifla by her side. So Caulifla is going to carry most of the time with the Cabba. You should easily be able to wipe it as long as Vados doesn't get hit. You really don't want Vados hit or the Namekians getting hit. So as long as Caulifla, you could put Caulifla there, and as well you're going to get a friend Caulifla. That friend Caulifla is very tanky and can dodge as well. However, once you EZA our Caulifla, you want to make sure she gets hits the most because she does dodge a lot. So after you get the Cabba, you're going to want to EZA him as well, and then you're going to go straight into the Kale event. So now you have 2 EZAs, you have the Caulifla and the Cabba. Cabba shouldn't be hitting as hard as it normally does, especially with the EZA. Kale should dodge if necessary. So as long as hit, the Namekian's Vados doesn't get hit. Cabba could literally one-shot him, shot her. Cabba got a crit and one-shotted the Kale, and even with the type disadvantage, so you should be easily afterwards. As long as you're able to get one EZA, you should be able to get the other one. So that's why suggestion rating is a 7, because it's a hard event. You gotta put some time in it. It's not gonna work the one time every time like the previous one we talked about, which was the Planet Namek. It's not gonna work every single time. So don't give up. If you die one time or twice, you will get it eventually. You just have to get that one EZA Caulifla, and then you're good for the rest of the turn. So that's going to be it for these EZAs. Let's talk about the next 2 units that we ended up getting on week 11. The next character we are going to be talking about is the Tarble unit, AGL Tarble, that comes in the Goku and Friends event story. This event also comes with a int Gotenks, but do not worry about it. We're going to be talking about Tarble. As you can see from the suggestion rating, it is a 6 out of 10. You might be asking, why is it so low? Well, problem is these units are, it's not that the units are bad. These units are very good, especially after their EZA. However, that's the case. We don't have the EZA. We cannot get the EZA. I've tried. We just don't have enough units. Right now, if you follow the free-to-play count, you will have 4 of the units. However, we won't be able to complete the EZAs. So, in this case, Tarble is a very good unit, especially after his EZA. EZAs have recently come out. So this unit we did get SA10 and perfect hidden potentials. Totally fine. It's going to be a siblings bond category lead plus in all types, which is pretty rare nowadays. We don't see a lot of all types. So it is pretty cool to see that. Tarble is very good. 6 out of 10 is just because we can't do the EZAs. However, it is a very good unit. So even if you wanted this character for a siblings bond team, a Vegeta's family team, anything like that, you should go ahead and get this Tarble. It is very, very good. So that, in my opinion, you should get that character. I don't see why not. And after this, we are going to talk about the next character you can get in this story event. The next character you can get from the story event is this int Gotenks. This int Gotenks is very good as well. Wouldn't say it's as good as the Tarble. However, with its EZA, it is super, super nice. I actually like the card art on this. It does have a little wolf in the background while he's doing a Kamehameha. Very, very nice. However, very good fusions category, especially when this event, you do need fusions for the bonus. So when you get this unit, use them straight away. He is an SSR, so that is the bright side. Unlike the Tarble, who was an SR, this one is an SSR. So it is much easier to farm. You do not have to go from SR to SSR until UR. So this character is very nice. Does work for a fusions team, a hybrids team as well as a, I believe, I'm thinking of a team right now. I just can't pop it out. Special poses, fusion, youth. There you go. Youth and fuse fighters. So pretty good unit nowadays. SA10, full hidden potential. Obviously, this unit would be a lot better with EZA. However, we do not have that, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But suggestion rating for both of these characters is a 6. Would be an 8 if we did see them EZA. However, right now, it's probably your least challenging. You probably would go for the Planet Namek units, and then the Universe 6 units, and then lastly you would get these units. So it is pretty good. However, I'd save these for last. If anything, don't do them. Wait till they do come out for the EZAs. Actually, I would say do them. Please do them. So when the EZAs do come out, we do have these units, and we just have to grind 2 more units. Let's talk about the EZA real quick. The EZA I want to talk about was this one. Goku and Friends are back. So as you can see, it does have a big X around it, and you see team comp is only 4 characters. So as of this recording, or as of week 11, we've only collected 4 of the characters that are able to do it, which is going to be AGL Tarble, int Gotenks, Tech Trunks, and Strength Gohan. So this one does need a lot of Goten, Trunks, and Gotenks cards. So we do not have a lot of those. However, there are some EZA ones. There are some free-to-play ones that we will get eventually. They just haven't come out since we've started the free-to-play account. So sadly, we cannot do these EZAs. I did try to attempt them with the 4 of them. However, it's impossible. With the 2 Cybermen they give you, it is literally impossible. Friend unit, it's just not possible. So usually I tell you maybe go for it if you have the 4, but you can't do it without them. Obviously, if you are doing some summonable units, you can maybe get by with a couple Gotenks that you have summoned. So if you do have some of those, you can do that. But other than that, it is impossible as of now. So there's a big X mark
Suggestion rating, not attempted. We have not able to complete it, which makes sense. It's a pretty hard event. So can't do this one. Totally fine. That's the end of it. Let's go to the outro. That is going to be the end of the episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. So actually, we ended up getting a lot of characters this week, week 11. I believe it's Planet Namek, Universe 6, Tarble, and Gotenks. It was a big episode. We haven't got so much content for free to play in such a long time, especially last week in week 10 where it was only one new unit. So to see how many units we got this week, it is a lot. And especially now with Worldwide, there has been a lot more units, a lot more EZAs. So it is going to be a tough couple weeks. So get ready for that. I'll tell you guys which ones to get first, which ones to avoid. Obviously, I'm here for that. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. It does mean the world to me. And as of this recording, we are so close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys could get me to 1,000 subscribers, I'd be grateful. Thank you.